Okay, welcome back to the Department of College Education. So, dear student, yesterday last two session, what is communication and what is interpersonal communication. In this session, you can learn about body language. Okay. Introduction. Communication is made up of more than just the words we use. It's maintaining eye contact. See, eye contact with the person you are talking to, slouching on a video call, or your hand movements as you speak. You can see what astonishing can some give the expression base of there when they can speaking somebody. What in sad news they can tell that sad news, they can see the space, they can sadness space, or can enjoyful, some people say speaking enjoyful, they can see the space is a or joyful. So in this way the body express their what their emotions. Non-verbal uses such as tone of voice, gesture and postures all play their part. In this article, we define what body language is and how we can interpret it to understand, communicate with people more effectively. So, body language. What is body language? Put simply, body language is the unspoken element of communication that we use to reveal our true feeling and emotions. Already I will told you. If you heard which person speaking told a sad news, you can see their space is sadness. The person who tell the joyful or enjoy or happy news, the space see the joyful. Okay, this is the body language. It's the relaxed physical expression that breaks out into a genuine smile. Can give smile with your friends or colleagues or some relations. With mouth upturned and eye linked, it can be a tilt of head that show you are listening. Say listening. You can when classes going on in classroom, you can see and put your head to see your lecturer. They can listening. Easily understand what you doing was doing the teaching. Sitting or standing upright to convey interest or directing attention with hand gestures. It means you can told, you can see this stop, or you can do this, you can come. Okay, it can also be taking care to avoid a defense, arms crossed posture, or restlessly tapping your feet. When you can read sign like this, you can understand the complete message of what someone is telling you. In long distance, there is no voice reach to us, only body language is best way to reach the communicate. You will be more aware of the people's reaction to what you say and do, and you will be able to adjust your body language to appear more positive, engaged and approachable. The science of body language. We have probably heard the statistic that only 7% of message is conveyed through the words and the other 93% come from the non-verbal communication. You can clearly understand that only 7% can word message or communicated. In remaining 93%, the communication through non-verbal. It's taken from Mehrabian's communication model, which also state that body language is more important than tone of voice and choice of word when communicating true feelings. But Mehrabian makes clear that his study dealt only with communication involving feelings and attitudes. So, it is not applicable in all the cases. However, it does help to explain why it's so tough to gauge sentiment when we cannot see people on email or messaging app, for example. How to read body language? Being aware of body language in other means that you can pick up on unspoken issues or negative emotions. Here are some non-verbal signs to look out for. Situations like these are often complicated by feeling of nervousness, stress, or even anger, and though we may try to hide them, these emotions often show through in our body language. If someone is exhibiting one or more of following behaviors, they they will they have likely to be disengaged, disinterested, or unhappy. Example: arms folded in front of body. What you can say? And minimal minimal or tense facial expression. Body turned away from you. High downcast, maintaining little contact. The body language of a bored audience. The body language of a bored audience. When delivering a presentation or collaborating in a group, you want to the people around you to be full engaged. Here are some clear indicators that they may be bored by what you are saying. Sitting slammed with head downcast, in this way or in this way, you can see, and gazing at something else or into space. Fidgeting, picking at cloth, or fiddling with pens and phones, just like rotate your mobiles when you can bored, or take the pen and write what you on your head or what thought on your mind, writing or dawdling. Body language analyze projecting positive. Positive body language supports your points, helps you convey idea more clearly, and avoids sending mixed message. Here are some basic postures that you can adopt to project self confidence and openness. You clearly understand, dear student? Body language for good first impression. It is very good first impression. It is a best first impression. Body language. There are eight approximate, or I think 8 or 7 I given tips, or what are the best body impression. Okay, first tips: have an open posture, be relaxed but does not slash. Sit or stand upright and place your hands by your sides. Avoid standing with your hands on your hips, as this can communicate aggression or a desire to dominate. Next tips is use a firm handshake, but do not get carried away. You do not want it to become a awkward, aggressive or painful for the other persons. Next tip is maintain good eye contact. It is a very this is very important. Eye contact. Try to hold the other person gaze for few seconds at a time. This will be show them that you are sincere and engaged, but avoid turning it into a staring contest. This is very high contact is very important. Next, avoid touching your face. If you do while answering the question, it can be seen as a sign of dishonesty, while this is not always the case. You should still avoid fiddling with your hair or scratching your nose so that you convey trustworthiness. It's easy to miss someone of the subtlets of body language. So you can check out our body language. You can see so many video in the social media how to body language use. Okay. Next, a body language example of for effective public speaking. It's more important. Positive body language can help you engage people, mask any presentation nerves, and project confidence when you speak in public. Here are a few tips to help you do this. Next tips is have a positive postures. Sit or stand upright with your shoulders back and your arms unfolded by your sides or in front of you. Do not be tempted to put your hands in your pocket or to slouch, as this will make you look disinterested. Next step is keep your head up. Your head should be upright and level. Leaning too far forwarded or backwarded can be you look aggressive or arrogant. Practice and perfect your posture. Stand in a relaxed manner, with your weight evenly distributed. Keep one foot slightly in front of the other to help hold your postures. Use open hand gesture. Spread your hand apart in front of you with your palms facing slight towards your audience. This indicates a willingness to communicate and and share idea. Just keep it. You can give the laughing face at the time of the speaking. They can understand what about. Keep your upper arms close to your body. Take care to avoid over expression. This is mind keep in your mind. Or people may focus more on your hand than your ideas. So you must be use hand carefully when you can express or speaking in public. If you notice your audience concentration deep, lean slightly forward while you speak. This suggests that you are taking them into your confidence and will help to regain their attention. Body language for interview and negotiations. This is very important. Body language body language can also help you stay calm in situation where emotion run high, such as a negotiation, performance review or interview. Follow these suggestions to diffuse tension and show openness. Use mirroring. If you can subtly mirror the body language of the person you are taking to, this will make them feel more at ease and can build rapport. But do not copy their every gesture, or you have make them afford uncomfortable. Relax your body. In every time, relax your body. Maintain the appearance of calm by keeping your hands still and breathing slowly. Look interested. If you are asked a complex question, it's okay to brief touch your cheek or stroke your chin. Body language expert Amy Cuddy recommended strictly a power pose. Who is power pose told that? Amy Cuddy. For a 2 minutes in private before a stressful situation. It tricks your body hormones level so you feel more confident and less stressed. Here mantra is fake it till you become it. You can read our full review of her book presence here, and also the social medias or in onlines. Virtual body language. You can apply much of the body language guidance about to video calls too. You have just a little less space and body to work with. Here are some way to show your enthusiasm and to help make all attendants feel comfortable and receptive to your ideas. Get your camera set up right. This means you are close enough to show interest but not too close to invade people virtual space and leave room to gesture without hitting the screen. Tidy your workspace or find a quiet area for your video call. That way you have minimized distraction that could take your eye off attendance. Maintain eye contact. Look into the camera as if you are looking into someone eye. If it's a group call, looking around the participants will let you gaze without study. Use facial expression. Your face is front and center on video call, so maintain the slight smile throughout. Smile, just do the smile. Raise your eyebrow to show engagement and avoid frowning. How do you use body language? The tips given in earlier in this article in this session in this earlier. For example, people may have different culture background from you, and positive gesture in one country can be negative in others. Just foreign culture. Foreign culture is negative to us, but our culture is positive for us. So, reflect on how you use your body language and avoid making assumptions. If you are getting mixed sign from someone, ask them what they are thinking. After all, interrupting body language should be a complemented to taking and listening attentively, not a replacement for it. I will give you the key points to you, my dear students. Body language is the range of non-verbal signal that you use to communicate your feelings and intentions. These include your posture, facial expression, and hand gesture. Your ability to understand and interpret body language can help you to pick up on unspoken issue or negative feeling in others. You can also use body language in positive way to add strength to your verbal message. I will give the another tips. Body language expert. I've already told, once again I will told you. Amicuddi recommends strictly a body language is purpose. Okay, my dear student, there are 8 elements of confident body language. 8. If you want to find the truth, do not listen to the word coming to you. Rather, see the body language of the speaker. It speaks the fact, not audible. According to Bhavesh Chatabar. When you speak, you do not just speak with what you actually say. You also speak with your body language. From your facing expression to your posture and eye contact, they all add up to the truth behind what you are saying. If you are feeling nervous, your body could be giving a different message to your audience than the one you are saying. So, body language is an essential part of public speaking success. Your non-verbal uses will be impact on the way your message is received, how engaged your audience is, and what they thinking of you as an individual. Even if you have prepared the best speech in the world, if you are not animated, open, or active, then your audience would not know what you have said. Okay, you can discuss the 8 elements of confidence of body language. Power pose. In 2011, the US social psychologist Amy Cuddy, Dana Carney, and Andy Yep proposed that holding a powerful pose resulted in people actually feeling more powerful. Their theory suggests that an open pose can raise testosterone testosterone one level and lower your cortisol level. That is, increase your dominance and lower your stress. If you have confident body language and present you feel powerful, you you are more likely to actually feel it. And who does not want to feel powerful on stage? How it can possible? Stand straight with your shoulders back and fit shoulders width apart. Stand straight with your shoulders. Then imagine your shoulders opening up from one another so that they rest centrally. Place your hand either side of your body so that you can easily make hand gesture when you need to. Face the audience as much as possible. If you are in a large room, tilt your whole body towards different part of the audience so everyone feel included. Eye contact. Why eye contact is very important? Making eye contact with your audience build a connection between you and them, and they feel more valued by you. This makes the audience more likely to respect and listen to you because they feel important. It also makes the audience you more because people tend to avoid eye contact when they are lying. Confident body language can also be used as a feedback loop. Making eye contact is the easiest way to receive feedback from the audience about your speech. You can see if your audience are listening and read their facial expression to see if they are interested, bored, angry, happy, and so on. You can then alter your speech accordingly based on the feedback you can see. Without making eye contact, you could go through your whole speech irritating the audience. This is much interesting. Then how to we can eye contact recognize? When taking to large number of people, maintain eye contact with one audience member for 4 or more seconds before moving to another members of the audience for a 4 seconds and so on. Make eye contact. A Z formation. Look at one person at the back left corner of the room, then the back right, then to the front left, and finally to someone at the front right. Be careful not to just repeat the Z formation with the same audience members each time you do it. You want to connect with as many members of the audience as possible. In one-on-one setting, maintain eye contact for 9 to 10 seconds and then break away to save yourself from coming across intense or like you are static. Hand gesture. When used correctly, hand and arm gesture can help enhance your message and make you seem more confident and relaxed. Gesture amplify your stories and will help you come across as more genuine or believable. They are an essential element of our non-verbal communication in showing others how we feel and in turn how we make them feel. Hand gesture are one of the most clear non-verbal way we communicate confident body language or nervous body language, and your audience will react more positively to farmer. How we can possible? Think of your hand gesture as a storytelling tool. Put verbal into action by acting them out with your bodies. Do not overdo it. Gesture, sprinkling, and focus on action word. Make your gesture strong and defined. Begin in a neutral position with your hands either side of your body so that your hand gesture flows smoothly. Use symbolic gesture to communicate numbers and position. Use descriptive gesture to communicate movements. Example, shape, size, length, etc. Use emotional gesture to communicate the feeling, such as hand claps together to show pleading, hands rising either side of your head to show despair, asking questions or understanding. Okay. When you use visual aids, point and turn slightly to look at the relevant data, and the audience will automatically follow your hands and eye. Vary your gesture with a different part of your body. You do not have to just use your arms, you could use your legs, facial expression, and full body movement as gestures too. Next, movement. Moving around the stage is a great way of showing your audience you are confident in what you are saying and including everyone okay, moving around the stage is a great way of showing your audience you are confident in what you are saying and including everyone in a conversational commanding the space around you shows strong leadership. And after all, when you are presenting, you are the leader. When you have confident body language, you have be more dynamic and interesting to listen to, and your audience will not only be more engaged but they will have more trust in your message. How can it possible? Do not pace around the stage every 30 seconds. This is distracting to your audience. Wait at least 3 minutes before moving to another area of stage. Time your management on stage with change in topic. This is way of physically marking the transition. Move towards the audience when asking question or making an important point. When you are walking to another side of the stage, try to avoid the turning your face to any area of the audience, as this disconnect them and can come across red. Avoid swaying or racking on the spot. Either walk to another area of the stage or do not move your entire body at all. Expression. People depend on facial expression to interrupted motives and emotions. So, an audience will respond better to you if you are expressive. This is a bit like acting. You want to emphasize your expression so that everyone in the audience can interrupt meaning from them. You could film yourself speaking and identify artificial or unfriendly facial expression you make when telling a story and replacing them with more genuine, believable expression. Try to practice speaking with your face to face. Show happiness, sadness, anger, and surprise. Your face should be reflect the emotion within your stories. Next, mannerism. Mannerism are the nerves habit most people have that detract from your message and can make the audience feel uncomfortable. They are key to confident body language. Common habit you have that you might not be aware of or fiddling with your hair or should putting your hands in your pocket and expressly using filler words such as so and like. Next, breathing. Even though your audience cannot see your breath, it is a significant factor in for